Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Game Master Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I'm doing a first look at Crown and Skull Volume 2. This is from Runhammer Games, and I finally received the physical copy in the mail either Thursday or Friday. So had it for a couple days, just haven't gotten around to actually doing this video and showing you what I have here. So let me begin right away by just switching views here, and so now we have the 2-volume set of Crown and Skull, and the first one, in case you hadn't caught that video, the first one. So I went to Philadelphia Area Game Expo back in January, and on the way down to the convention, I made a stop off at Runhammer Games' brick and mortar store. Met Brandon. It was really great to meet him in person, and it was after I had the interview with him as well, so it was really cool to see this shop. And he, of course, signed my my Volume 1 of Crown and Skull. So now Volume 2 has arrived. So same just incredible interior art, and the layout and the build and everything of it is really good. As you can see, I like the table of contents being on just like one open page here and not having to flip through over and over again. It is still a little over 334 pages long, so this is a pretty hefty book. This one starts off with a player's guide and goes through the various concepts of the game system and whatnot, and a player focus. So that, and I've covered that when I was talking about Crown and Skull Volume 1, and I will link those to this video as well. So I just wanted to talk about the physical condition of this. So we're still in the player section, and we still have the hometowns that is in here, and the big portion of this is really this section here when we get to A Lineage of Dragons. And this is really meant to start to flesh out a campaign for Crown and Skull, and I'm going to just switch views again and go to the PDF so that I can show you. Let me just, before I do that, let's find another nice full page. So this one's gonna detail a lot of different types of dragons, and so here you go with some different types of dragons. And so here are some red archers, the assassins of Ithamel, Forest Heart, are relentless foes. All right, and this particular one is from Sean Bova. I'm sorry. So was the frightening wood-shaped battlements of Red Darrow Garrison. So a lot of really cool art that is in here, and all of it is not from Brandish Gilham. So here we have, or Gilham, I should say. This one's by Luke Eidenschink. If I mispronounce those, I apologize. But really incredible art all throughout here. Many different artists were brought together for this. And there's some adventures in here and whatnot, but let me go to the PDF really quick. So I am going to do a full breakdown of this now over the next couple of weeks or so, intermixing it with my other videos that I'm still working on and putting out there as well. So there is the player's guide, as I mentioned, and there are some. There will be new, new player skills, new core abilities. Then this one is very dragons oriented. So we will have dragon riders, dragon crown, dragon skulls. Then we go to the lineage of dragons, so the cosmology, and then going all through the dragon family tree. And like I said, I am going to go over and cover all of these. So the illustrations are going to run from page 49 all the way up to page 76. So tons and tons of illustrations. Then we go into the GM's guide, simplifying things, fixated and enraged, skills as saves, energy attrition, playing the camera, always split the party, interesting thing to say. Fighting dragons, the 3-beat session. I'm really going to dig into this because Brandon's approach to gaming is just so unique, and his approach to game design is so out of the box that when I get into this GM's guide section, I am going to hang on every single word and really just pull out as much as I possibly can, just to try to get a sense of of where he's coming from and how he's changing the way that many of us, perhaps, changing the way that we think about running an RPG, whether it be at the table or elsewhere, and so I'm really looking forward to this. That's what triggered this in my mind was just the 3-beat session. So I want to see what he's talking about there. The big picture, guarding the book, constant hints, and a few key characters. So really looking to jump into this. The Starfarer. This might be an end. These are probably adventures now. The Starfarer, the Dying Furnace, Zamoth Unchained, Starpoint Citadel, the Grey Lake. Yeah, so the rest seems to be a bunch of adventures. Then other dungeons, the Empty Roost, and then Tables and Treasures. And so all of these various things here. So I am going to do a very, very in-depth breakdown of Crown and Skull Volume 2 for you. Now, I normally do not, I don't spoil adventures, so you won't see that kind of thing happening here, but I will certainly dig through all of the player options that are coming from Volume 2, and I'm going to spend a lot of time breaking down the GM's portion of this volume. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to doing a much more in-depth breakdown of this, and I know that there's going to be future volumes of this coming out. I know he had mentioned during my video, my interview, and also in person that there is, there will be other volumes to this set as well, at least a third, and possibly as many as 5 if I recall his comment on it. So really looking forward to it. Certainly glad to put these gorgeous books on my shelf, and certainly want to start piecing it together just in my mind and how to run this. And then I'm certainly going to do a series of one-shots with Crown and Skull, and perhaps it might even become mini campaigns or even long-term campaigns if the system really does lend itself to that kind of thing for myself, for my own personal liking. So I certainly buy these books and really looking forward to digging into them on an academic level, But more so, I'm hoping that it's the kind of game system that I can really get into for running as well. So I hope again you enjoyed this video. Hope you had a great weekend. Always look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen sometime soon or at a convention. And you know, just keep up on the channel. There's a lot of things that I have in the works right now. I'm getting ready to start, several new campaigns. One with Amazing Adventures, which Tuesday night is going to be our first game night or session one of running the game. And then I'm working on a new AD&D First Edition for modern players. So I'm trying to get players who have never played AD&D First Edition before, and so and I'm really hoping to get a few more players to it. Right now, I have currently 3, a 4th possibility, but that individual plays in my current games, and he is not new to AD&D First Edition. So I'm trying to get some new players and certainly some new players that that have never played the system before, because that's really the whole gist of my running this new campaign. And I am going to start running it with the Village of Hamlet, heavily modified to my own setting, and my setting's still Greyhawk, but heavily modified to my own time period for it, and then evolve it to the overall campaign theme that I'm looking to do with this upcoming campaign. So anyway, all that being said, thanks for stopping in. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comments section. Subscribe if you hadn't subscribed. Hit that alert button so that the bell, so that you get alerts for new videos coming out. I will certainly be running some videos, putting up some videos tomorrow, and and Tuesday, and probably the rest of the week. I am off from work this rest of the week, so so I will be very, very busy doing a lot of videos and a lot of other content as well along the way. So you'll have a great one. Take care.